Steve Cook for CMO.com by Adobe at the second annual CLIC Conference in beautiful Warrenton, Virginia. And I'm here with Sonny Ganguly. Sonny is co-founder and current CMO for WeddingWire.com, and he also is one of the original members for Next Gen Angels. So we're going to get some interesting answers here, I'm sure, from you, Sonny. So Sonny, we're halfway through a CMO conference talking about innovation, learning from a lot of different CMOs from different verticals. What do you think the biggest transformation is that's impacting WeddingWire.com and the whole wedding vertical impacting your CMO role?
Yep, so there's one thing that I think about, and then one trend that I would say is kind of transformational right now. The first piece is, I think there's this balance of data versus gut. And as a CMO, I have access to real-time data. I can make very good, sound decisions, but over time, I feel like we've lost some of that gut as part of kind of the decision-making process, and I always like to find a balance between the two. I think if you get too much into the data, it's easy to get to analysis paralysis. And so as a CMO, I want to make sure that I have the right vantage point that I can leverage data, at the same time, understand that as a marketer, there's a little bit of gut to mix into that pot. In terms of really transformation, the one that's really impactful to us is personalization, which is not a world where we are, shouting from the top of a flagpole with a megaphone, but it's more than just one-to-one marketing. It's more than just personalizing an email. It's really creating an experience for every individual user when they come to our site, and you'll see over the next couple of years really how we try to personalize based on what we learn about you. And it's something that is a constant learning process. So how I personalize our site for you today is going to change 2 days from now when I've learned a little bit more. And I think this concept of personalization when it comes to marketing is going to be kind of one of those next big challenges for us of how do we create campaigns that really speak on an individual level and continue to change.
I'm glad you brought art and science and the blend and personalization up. That's something we talk about a lot at CMO.com, and it's also something that Adobe focuses very heavily on, so thank you for bringing those up.
Yeah.
You've been a marketer your whole career. You started at Kraft, you're working in digital technology, you're working at the bleeding edge. From your experience as a businessman and a marketer, what are the three most important principles you think CMOs need to have to be successful in an innovation role?
Yep, so I think the first one is to actually go meet consumers or customers. And I think in a digital world, it's easy for me to just sit in my office constantly and never actually meet a customer. And so I love going to conferences. I love doing focus groups. I love making sure that I'm sitting in a lot of the research. I think when you hear it from the people that love your product, that use your product, it's very different than just inferring a piece of data. So face-to-face time, both consumers and for us merchants, is super important. The second piece that I would say, it's a Wayne Gretzky quote, and I love it, but it's literally my mantra, which is a good hockey player plays where the puck is, a great hockey player plays where the puck is going to be. And as a marketer, I'm solely focused on thinking about where my consumer is going to be. I'd mentioned earlier today, but our consumer base right now is very heavily on Facebook. The next group in a year to two are going to be very heavy Instagram users, and the next one after that are going to be very heavy Snapchat users. It means that I must win on Snapchat today to be ready for the future. And then the third piece I would say is, we talk often about ROI, and marketing as a function must help deliver that ROI. But I also look at COI, which is cost of inaction. So we definitely want to drive the bottom line, but as I think about innovation, COI is what is the cost to our company, to our function, if we are not doing something. And so trying to think about the flip side of not taking action.
I love it. I've never heard that before, and so thank you for bringing that up.
Sure.
Love it. Steve Cook for CMO.com by Adobe with Sonny Ganguly.
Thank you so much.
WeddingWire.com at CLIC 2016.